Yeah, they didn't ran. If you're in Hayward, they didn't ran all y'all out. They didn't ran all of y'all out of Hayward. Um, what's up, Miss Maria from Texas? So I want to talk about the strategy. Okay, you are in Hayward. Dang, ain't nobody in Hayward no more. That's crazy because Hayward used to be very, very, very black. And Hayward's in the Bay Area, right next to Oakland, San Leandro, all of that. So anyway, I want to talk about the historical. How did we get there? Where are we? And then how do we get to where we need to go? Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, so I want to tell you how these hoods became hoods in the first place. So back after Reconstruction, then you had the Great Migration of the South. So people from the South were like, go north. There's jobs out there. There's factories out there. Go to Oakland, go to LA. You can work at the shipyards because they had the longshoremen, or go to Detroit and Chicago. They have the car factories, or go to DC and get the good government jobs. They came from the South. And so what happened is you had Black people starting to populate the inner cities, they're getting these jobs. And then you have what's called white flight. And white people started leaving these cities for the suburbs, which caused, well, then also when the white folks left, then businesses also left. They no longer wanted to do business. So then the local government did not support these communities in these neighborhoods. So they took out the businesses. And they basically bankrupt the cities. This is by design. And so the economies collapse in these cities. And then you have, you don't have jobs and you don't have things like that. And so then you have what's happened, urban decay. So then you have food deserts. And then you have COINTELPRO, introduction to crack cocaine by the CIA, who started putting drugs in these neighborhoods. So now you have drug infestation. And then all of a sudden you see guns dropped off into these communities. So now you see there's a lot of killing and there's a lot of drugs in these communities. And so now they are blighted. Now you see these communities, they are torn down. They look like war-torn areas. And that's how it happened.